After a very long wait, it was time to get the windshield replaced at Poway's All-Star Glass. And the impetus was the crack in the windshield from the tornado damage in Oklahoma, Arkansas. But also look at the number of little white specks. Those are all chips in the windshield from debris on the road. So they allowed me to park in the handicap spot, so I had full access during the repairs to get all this video. The trim work being removed here, and while that was taking place, the final touches of the new windshield was taken care of, cleaning off the area where the glue is going to go. I want you to notice those pins. Those are at a specified height, and I'll show you later why those are, and that's the attachment points for the instrumentation package. So
I'm kidding.
Did you get that?
This will be on YouTube in 2 hours.
Oh, make all for your last name is Kevin. Flex your muscles. Come on.
and Joanna ensured that All-Star Glass got promoted. That's an interesting tool to separate the glue from the windshield. They go all the way around, not a single spot of glue all the way around is left intact. That tool, almost as thin as a razor blade, goes in and separates the windshield from the car. And now don't get concerned about the debris you see here. The windshield comes with a plastic trim around it, and that's what's being broken here, is that plastic trim, so the surface of the new windshield will match up with the old perfectly. You'll see the old stuff curling off there, but when he's done here, that windshield is separated. And there you see it's gone, and they're prepping the instrumentation package and removing the remains of the old glue. But that instrumentation package slides on from the driver's side towards the passenger side during the installation, and you'll see that. So we're all prepped up there. He now places the glue, and notice the height of that glue as it goes on. That's the height of those standoffs you saw earlier when they were cleaning the windshield. So when the windshield comes over, that glue doesn't get touched until the mounting holes for the windshield are in perfect position. And the seams are all addressed to the exact same height and smoothed out so they're the exact same width all the way around. That's a junction between where we was putting it on from the left and where we was putting it on from the right. So at every place there's an interruption in the glue, they go through and make sure that it's perfectly matched, like it's one continuous strip of glue all the way around. Okay, now here comes the critical part. And you'll notice that all three guys from All-Star Glass is here for this part. They know that Corvettes are particular. They'd seen my video from John Riley Projects, so they knew how important this car was to me. Now they're placing it on the standoff now, just to the right of where they're going to go, so he can get in there and position the instrumentation package. They're lowered into place, but it's not touching the glue yet. Now, he's going to slide the instrumentation package onto the windshield and put those snaps in place. Takes a little bit of shuffling around, but he got it. And now the windshield gets ever so slightly moved over to the right, and it's going to get lowered down once the holes are perfectly aligned with the pins. And once that's in position, they'll start applying pressure. There it goes. You saw it just drop ever so slightly there. I really appreciate the fact that all three guys did this typically a windshield's replaced by one guy, and that would be a little tricky. I appreciate the extra attention that Powys All-Star Glass gave this project. There we go. Just gentle pressure all over. Get that glue compressed perfectly and uniformly all the way along. And notice that he's putting his shoes back on. I appreciate the extra care. When he was in there in my car, crawling around in the upholstery, he took taking his shoes off. That's the kind of attention to detail that I appreciate. Okay, the windshield's in place. The trim was added back on, and the job was essentially done at this point. The other two guys got in the trucks and went off to help other people with their windshield. My project was done. Trim was put back on, and there it is. A flawless windshield. No pits, no flaws, nothing. Just like it was 5 years ago. Now, there is one thing that's missing from this. This car would not be this car without a trip to Auto Shield. So the next trip was to Auto Shield. There it is. And there the guys are putting on the slower traffic keep right. One letter at a time was properly curved around the curvature of the windshield. And just so you can see it the way it's supposed to be seen out the rear view mirror, slower traffic move over. There it is, Calypso's back to being Calypso 100%.